Hey guys, so we've got a new update for Apex, and as always, you guys already know, whenever there's an update, we're gonna take a look at the patch notes and explain what's new, what's different, what was nerfed, what was buffed, etc, etc. So, let's not waste our time, and yeah, let's just hop into it. This time around, the update is focused on weapon balance, and it is mainly focused on two weapons, that being Wingman and the Peacekeeper shotgun, so let's just see what's different. When it comes to the Wingman, Respawn reduced the fire rate from 3.1 to 2.6 bullets per second. Or I should probably say shots per second, because that's the correct term. Anyway, it shoots slower and therefore it will be a bit less effective, but I will get into it in a second after we take a look at all of the changes. They have reduced the damage increase that Skull Piercer attachment actually did give to the weapon after equipping it from 2.5 down to 2.25. And in addition to it, which might be the biggest change out of those three, they have increased the base spread while hip firing with Wingman and also decreased the rate at which the spread decreases after every single shot. I want to stop here for a second and actually explain what happened to the Wingman revolver in normal language, where we don't use all of those terms, which are specific to shooter games, and not everyone is actually familiar with all of them. So essentially what happened is, first, Wingman can no longer shoot as fast as it previously could before the update. Damage output is also lowered with the Skull Piercer attached, and at the end it will be actually harder to hit accurate shots while shooting from the hip. What I will say though is those changes aren't really that big, and they might seem scary on paper or in the video when I'm talking about them, but in reality in the game they didn't nerf Wingman much. They did balance it a little bit, but at the same time I personally still think that Wingman is a bit too powerful. When it comes to the changes applied to the Peacekeeper shotgun, we have changes regarding the shotgun bolt attachment. Apart from the attachment, the gun alone has not been changed in any way. The only thing they did to the weapon itself is change the values on the attachment, so that now, if you want to rechamber your shotgun after taking a shot, level 1 shotgun bolt will only increase the reload, or not reload, but rechamber time by 7.5%, previously it was 10%, level 2 will only increase it by 13%, previously it was 20%, and level 3 will increase it by 16%, whereas previously it's been 25%. Again, I repeat, the gun itself has not been changed in any way. The only thing we're talking about here is the specific attachment on Peacekeeper. That's it. So, if you want to apply the precision choke on your Peacekeeper and still run around killing people from an insane distance for a shotgun, you can still do it, nothing has been changed here. Although it's quite cheesy. In addition to those changes in weapon statistics, they also implemented changes regarding the frequency of spawns of both Peacekeeper and Wingman. But again, they're not like super difficult to obtain, although I don't really know if it depends on the location, because sometimes I jumped on Repulsor and I immediately found both of them, but then again I jumped on water treatment and I didn't find any, so I guess it's just random. It's a bit difficult to actually tell how much they reduced the amount of those spawns, because to be honest I haven't really played the game a lot since the update, and yeah, I don't really know if it was just a coincidence or they really reduced it so much. Let me know down in the comments, if you already played of course. And at the end, as for the guns, they have also increased the amount of weapons with energy ammo which spawn in the world, which means more triple takes, more devotions and more havocs. What's not to like? Did I miss any gun? I probably did. When it comes to P2020 and Mozambique and the response from Respawn as to why they didn't decide to buff them, they just enjoy the memes. And that was part of the response actually, but the other part of it is that they actually want to keep different levels of weapons in the game, and they don't necessarily want all of the guns to be the most effective ones at the same time, so they want some weapons to be weaker and more frequent, and at the same time, they want some guns to be a bit more difficult to obtain, but at the same time more powerful than those that spawn everywhere. If you ask me personally, that's still a much better solution than battlegrounds with their pistols that are so utterly useless that you cannot kill anyone with them. And when it comes to additional fixes, which are super boring, so I'm just gonna go through them as quickly as I can. Caustic occasionally causing disconnects while throwing his ultimate, Jesus, respawn, please check your spelling. Pathfinder occasionally causing disconnects when activating a survey beacon. Players occasionally causing disconnects when removing an attachment. What? That was even a thing? Gibraltar occasionally causing disconnects when pulling up his gun shield? Was it really a thing? Players occasionally causing disconnects when entering spectate mode. And that would be it for the update. Before you click off, I just want to quickly mention that I'm still collecting the questions for the 10,000 subscribers special video with the Q&A, so if you have any questions regarding anything, my personal life, Apex, working with EA, pretty much anything you want answered, leave them down in the comments, and yeah, as always, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you in Apex. See ya!